So here we are on a sunny day in the stunning British countryside, arriving at the Millbrook proving ground, the world famous testing ground for cars that has seen some of the most incredible cars ever produced or in existence, tested to their limits. And all of this had to happen, of course, on a weekend that I then also had to visit some friends down in the country. And there was a fuel crisis looming. Yes, it's not enough to have toilet rolls and pasta and what else has been stockpiled, but now it is the turn of petrol. Yes, Brexit and COVID have combined together to bring this once great, amazing nation to its knees, and we now cannot go anywhere because we don't have any petrol. I saw this coming on Thursday afternoon, and so I prepared. And so I dashed off to Clapham Common, where I risked my life on the wrong side of London to get enough petrol to be able to do the things that I needed to do this weekend. And I'm glad I did, because I only had half a tank, and I would not really have comfortably been able to have done it otherwise. And so here we are back in Millbrook, about to be let in to do the thing that I can't tell you about. And so, unfortunately, you're now going to see like a red screen because I had to stick a red sticker over the front. But I can tell you about how the process developed of basically descending into no petrol and chaos via some images that I took on my dashcam. So we roll forward to Saturday morning, and at least before the Hammersmith Bridge, it seems like this petrol station is okay. And then we get to the next one towards the Chiswick roundabout. And here on the stations, which are on both sides, here on the left, we can see that there are a few cars starting to queue, but not that bad. And then if we look at the other side of the road, we can see there are no queues whatsoever. Everything seems normal, at least by Saturday morning, which is strange, because if the news came out on Thursday, I saw, I already had the one of my local Shell stations was closed. I would have expected, I went dashing to the one in Clapham. I would have expected more to be closed, but at least on Saturday, and this is at lunchtime, it didn't seem to be that bad. As we can see here in the country further out, it's now probably 1 or 2, and everything seems calm, and it even starts to rain a little. This is as normal as it gets at the beginning of autumn in England, so far at least. On the way back on Saturday evening, we are now in the evening, then most of it was fine. There was slightly more cars getting fuel, and there were some patches of, let's call it, queues beginning to form, but it all seemed quite normal still, which is strange. We're now 2 to 3 days after the initial sort of scare on the Thursday. So let's bring on Sunday, where it quite frankly all fell apart. Now by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, petrol stations in London were already either with mass parts closed or totally closed altogether. And I didn't really see an open petrol station in the whole journey, either there or back. It's now 6 in the afternoon, and this one I aborted because the queue was back to the motorway. And yeah, I mean, there's no point even trying to get a sandwich or do anything in those areas because the queues were backed up. So I went hungry. I have to put the violin music on again now.
See if the petrol station's closed.